The Wake Forest model is to educate the whole person. I believe the summer management program fits nicely in that model.
It gives them the language, the fluency, and the ability to think in ways that people in the business world do without having to be a business major.
Is that it helps people who never really maybe thought that they could go into business, and it makes them realize that like they have skills that would be very valuable in the business world.
I have an interest in being a high school principal, so I figured a little business savvy would be helpful.
Yes, I love communications, but I want to use that in more of a business world.
But in business, communications happens at a different level. Sometimes it's negotiating. Sometimes it's having critical conversations about difficult issues.
My undergraduate degree is in history. I understand the importance of a liberal arts education. As a business professor and the director of this program, I also understand how this program can change people's lives about building upon that liberal arts degree.
People who are not taking the summer management program are like, oh, you know a lot about that advertisement. That's like, yeah, their target audience is totally off.
And they certainly use this program coupled with their very strong liberal arts degree to make them much more competitive in the workplace when they're seeking employment.
Theater major, music minor, who's talking to me about output productivity, factory capacity, and how all of that is factoring into whether their team is making or losing money in a simulation. And then she turns to me and she says, "What's happened to me?"
They've learned a lot of things in their other discipline-specific studies which actually are very applicable to this. So it's getting the light to go off in their mind. It's that sort of, wow, I hadn't thought about it, but I had thought about it.
But when they look on my resume and also see that I've done the summer management program at one of the nation's top business schools, they say, okay, not only can he communicate well, but he also knows about business, finance, and those types of things. And so this is a more well-rounded candidate.
We have a world-class faculty. We are a nationally ranked business school. So students can come here and get exposure to the teaching, to the atmosphere, and to the energy that's about business education.